Hey, we're back. Hope everybody's doing good. Once again, I'm just going to chip away at the castle. Yeah, got off work a little early tonight. Going to be a bit of a shorter stream because Oblivion came out today. I'm going to want to play some Oblivion, but since I wasn't able to stream yesterday,
My fault. Now I got the mic plugged in. I had it plugged in my wrong controller. Relic's here. Amy's here. How we doing? I'm excited to be back. It is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream. I am going to let myself jump off kind of early, and I got to play some Oblivion. I've been excited for that to get released. And it got released today. Yeah, like I was saying, those last few weeks, I just had a fairly open schedule. Now it's going to be getting back into more little real life schedule. Plus, I was just going really hard. I can feel myself wanting to slow down a little bit. But I do want to. I'm going to stick at it though. We'll be going at least a couple. I'd like to go at least 3 times a week still. So, but yeah, let me get set up here. Believe me, I'm not gonna. Uh, Even though I've spoiled you guys a little bit, I think in some ways. When the time comes that I don't want to stream as much as I have been, I'm just not going to stream as much as I have been, and y'all are going to have to live with it. Like it or not. Whether that's being a good YouTuber or not is a whole nother story. But no, I'm going to try to, if I can stream 3 times a week, I consider that more than enough. And I know I was saying, so I see you guys are chatting there. Let me, man, I haven't read anything you've said so far, really. Let me get this set up. My computer's being weird. Okay. Alright. I think I'm set up. You obviously can hear me. Yeah, I know y'all support me. Y'all are gonna roll with however I do. You know I like my Minecraft. So I'll always be back whenever I disappear for a while. And hey, we got a custom tree right there, player. I do plan on some more. But you can only do so much at a time. But I appreciate you. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna. I have no real plans other than just chipping away at the castle. Probably a variety of different things that I'll be doing today. And then I'm thinking maybe next stream. I don't know. I'm gonna step away from the castle. I think here for a couple streams before too long. Just break things up a bit because this is a huge project. Even though we've gotten so much done, like there's still so much to be done. Don't need to do it all in one. It is 8:40 p.m. where I am at in Washington State. But yeah, I think I'm gonna break off, do another Portal stream here, probably in the next couple streams, and then I also want to get my barn built and all that down there. Get that kind of stuff going, and I need to come down and work on the city here and make these buildings actually get some interiors done and get some themes going on. Oop, turn music on. Hey, you can always take that as a sign, though, when I have to turn the music back on, that I've jumped in my Let's Play world. Cat made it. What's up, Cat? It's really early for you, isn't it? I feel like you're usually early morning, a little later. Hey, nothing wrong with that though. I like it. No shame. I've watched streams at 4:42 a.m. many times. That sucks though, Cat. Hopefully it's a short-lived false alarm headache. All right. Trying to think. I'll probably just start by going around with some spruce and working on some trim. Maybe poke out some windows. That would be one nice step to make. Yeah. Now again, it's it's quite weird for me to be building this without, like, I would usually jump into creative copy of the world and like sketch some things out. And I it's not that I am intentionally not doing that. I just haven't done it. So I'm kind of just building on the fly here. So like for example, I have to decide if I want to do something like this. Oh yeah, me too. I don't go too far, but like just an example, I would just see if this is what I want to do, whether I want this sticking out or if I want to build it into the wall like that. If I do have it sticking out, I'll go and put another slab sticking off there, which I think I like the depth and it does round it off a little bit. So I think we'll at least build it out a little bit. You can't use it. It's a pretty useful little. Sorry, I totally trailed off there. I couldn't come up with the word and then I gave up. Tactic? This would be a perfect example. Oh, I definitely prefer playing in survival, but sometimes even if it's just hopping over there for 1 minute, well, usually a little more than that, but like just hopping in. If I was to do it before this stream, I would have hopped in and seen if I liked this sticking out like this, and I would probably have just gone around and poked a few windows in, just seeing if I liked the placement. I don't build things up too much. But yeah, that's the kind of the main thing is just being able to fly around and get that nice bird's eye. I don't know if I like it or not. See, this is why I would have done it. But now I'm thinking maybe fences. Probably should have done that first. I know I haven't made fences up here, have I? Ooh, what if I do something like uh, I've somehow just lost the majority of my scaffolding. Oh, I do have a little bit. I know I have a bunch like just in random places, but I know I've lost a bunch too. Just bad at picking it up sometimes. How would this look though? But that is also something that the fact that I'm not jumping in creative beforehand, you all get to see me go through the thought process a little bit. I mean, that's definitely better. But, or on this one, we'll test. Yeah, I think I like the other side. Hmm, I don't know what I like better. Probably this one. Yeah. Oh yeah, but this is a gate though. I guess I got to think of that too. But so this will be coming down either way. Okay, I'm just trying to visualize how I want to do this gate here. The phantoms are already out. We'll sleep them away. Oh. Okay. I think I do like this little concept, but I shouldn't have done it right here because I need to put the gate here. But I think this is what we'll do around the outsides of the buildings. And I'm thinking I'm just going to do like an arch type arching entrance and the gate kind of like halfway down, probably just with some fences. Now, do I want this to be probably a little higher? Oops. That's better. I'll end up making it thicker. And I'm just imagining like little little bait comment there. I caught you. Yeah, that does kind of. Ooh, dang it. This is such a. Like, I don't want to block the view so much because this is definitely a revelation that I like. That is kind of. I mean, you still get it there, I guess. Do I just kind of forfeit this little revelation? Because we'll still. I think that might be the move. Yeah, I like that. That does add a little interest there. Now, again, I'm just getting a general shape for the buildings, and then I'll eventually kind of go through individually and give each building more love. So, like, I'm just going to get a temporary little thing in here for now, but it could end up looking quite different when all is said and done. Ooh, hope you feel better, Cat. Ah, I need to do something about that. I like to take that, or look at that view too often to. something. Oops. Nothing fancy, but you can tell it's a gate. And like I said, this is just getting stuff laid out, but I mean, I think for general start, we got something going. Now, I would like the wall to actually be, like when I actually build the wall, I would like to be able to walk on it, but I might not have enough room for that. I thank you, Relic. And Amy. Okay, I gotta think for the future here too. I think I envision. I don't know. I'm debating whether I want to have this road. I could have this road extend and just drop it down and have it go out towards the nether portal there. Or I'm for sure going to have it extending this way and going out this way. So this could just be a cool cliffside as well. And I guess actually, I mean, I don't know though. I do like the idea of having a road going out that direction too. We already do have all this cliffside here. We're just going to do this for now. Okay, so how would I'm just trying to. I should have probably also look at pictures and stuff for inspiration, but sometimes I kind of like to try not to too, to see what I come up with. How do we want this to look? Definitely going to be a theme of this whole castle is nice big doors. Whoa, that guy came out of. Where'd he come from? Oh, I have this. They're probably coming from right over here. I don't know though. Does it make sense to have a door right there? I don't know. Whatever, it's Minecraft, right? You can do what you want. And I am planning on incorporating a good amount of the stained glass windows idea using the glazed terracotta. And that could look cool. There. Once I get like trims around some of these, I think this could be set up decently right there, right? I don't know. Ooh. Oh yeah, I got some cooking here, don't I? A little bit. Ooh, though, I need. I don't know, is it gonna look weird? Is it gonna look weird if I use. I don't think it'll look too weird. Use some brick for some of the trim so it's not all spruce, even though I don't usually like to use the same color for my trim as my roof. 'Cause I do plan on mixing in a bunch of brick on these roofs. But I think it would still look good. Let's see. What's up, Wolf? It's going well for me. How about yourself? Yeah, I can't imagine it would look too bad either. I mean, we kind of have it right here. Brick there and brick on the roof. But that's another thing is I could end up splitting some of these. Like technically I could like split this and have brick on the bottom half as the building. I don't know. I think I like the idea of these buildings not being split like these ones. Yeah, I should come into because that's the thing, like hopping into creative, just a creative copy, and just even if just doing that for 20 minutes and just kind of flying around and testing a few things, so I don't have to sit here and think so much. So I'm finding myself having to think a lot right now. I don't like to do that. Yeah, because what made me talk about that is, or think about that is because I want this to be a spruce door, but it wouldn't look good with the spruce trim. But how would it look with brick trim? Mm, oops. It's a little too much, isn't it? What if we... And I'm just thinking, I don't want to just build it like I build all my houses necessarily. Like I said, I am going to be using a lot of the glazed terracotta as some stained glass in places, which will be something very different. I mean, I don't know. I guess that being said, maybe I do just kind of build it like I do with my houses, with my normal trims and stuff, and then like get them to a decent point, and then come back and castlefy things a little bit. I definitely don't mind the brick, even though it's gonna end up matching the roof a certain amount. Just out of curiosity. Ooh, I think it's kind of decent. It's halfway decent. And then, I don't know. Is that too much? I want to do something there. Yeah, I like the arch for sure. I like what we got going on here, and I like the brick. I think I like this. Whoa, dudes. Don't blow up. Don't blow up. Whoa, dude. Get me out! Oh, I was crouched. I hate that. I'm always crouched and I don't realize I'm crouched. That's annoying. Oh, I don't know how I feel about this actually. It'd probably look better with spruce. Oh, I'll leave it for a second. I want to see it in the daytime. Yeah, that's a little too much going on. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. It might work with spruce fences, but ooh, actually, yeah. Let's see how this looks. Oh yeah, that's a lot cleaner. I don't know though. Maybe it would be clean with the brick too. Let's see what it looks like with the brick. I know it come across as indecisive, but he's gotta try things out, you know? It is a lot easier in creative mode. Oops. I'll just do that for now. You like it in the end? I did like it better with the spruce. No, I just don't. I gotta figure out. I think what's bugging me is I just don't like. I need to break up, break, like, get a, probably put a, something dividing across here. What's up, guy? Welcome back. Yeah, that does help a lot, just breaking it up. Ugh, what the heck? There we go. I'm trying, Avy. That's a few in a row. I don't know what to make out of them. I know in your head you're making sense. Yeah, see, I'm trying to, I mean, the fact that I have just been winging this like I have, and like I said, like I realize it's not the castliest of castles. It's a very housey castle. And I think I'm just kind of embracing that at this point. It does make me realize that next time I build a castle, I will definitely be like do a little research and take a little inspiration from actual castles. But I think this one I'm just kind of going more of like a more of a compound than a castle in the end. Yes, I love brick too, very much. It's just so hard to get a lot of, but I do like brick. Okay, now I see what you're saying. Now I see what you're saying. You're saying I made the right choice. Yeah, that breaking it up definitely makes a difference. But see, now I'm tempted to. I mean, if I'm gonna break it up, I might as well have the bottom layer be a different material than the top layer, right? I'm kind of starting to think. It's definitely different. And I agree. I like that about it too. It's my own thing. Now, what am I going to use? I know I am going to do a bunch of stained glass. I probably won't be doing that for this building, though. Probably it's not really make that much sense. So it's like, what do I want to use for the windows? I don't necessarily want to use glass. I mean, am I going to use... I hate to just use more spruce fences. Nice. It feels good to hear that I'm inspiring people and helping people. Yeah, dark oak's an idea for sure. Oops. Is that the right height? No, gotta go up one more. Yeah, I just don't, I kind of like the idea of, not bringing a bunch, like, trying to use make the most out of the few blocks that I already have, block types, you know? I don't necessarily want to bring in other wood types if I can control it. But I guess for a thing like the windows, even oak would almost maybe work, like in these ones. I don't know. I definitely don't feel like glass is the route I want to go though. I know that. Okay, I think we're gonna have to do a little adjusting here. Or no, this one's fine actually. Ooh, that's an idea too. I could even just use uh, pale oak. I don't know. We'll see. We'll experiment with that here in a second. Oh yeah, I just realized I didn't finish my sentence earlier. Not the first time this stream. I've done that a couple times. Uh, I know I was trying to have Monday and Wednesday kind of be the days that I try to shoot for best I can. But I think I'm gonna actually change that to Tuesday and Thursday because that way my goal could be to have uh, Tuesday, Thursday, and then one day on the weekends at least, and yeah, just space things out a little better. And I think with my work schedule, I think it might be less likely to get stuck there late on Tuesdays at least compared to Mondays. So yeah, and I'm not doing like a hard commit to every Tuesday or Thursday, but that is my will be my goals. It'll probably the ideal week would be Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Uh, yeah, there's actually a couple castle homes near my house. I actually played a cool little gig in the living room of an old castle home. It was crazy. Oops. I'm definitely having fun building the castle. It's a big job though. It's a lot of work. Yeah, I've never heard it in that term, but definitely yeah, it's just like a miniature castle essentially, right? Definitely looks like a castle. It's just a somebody's home. Now I might change how I have these trims laid out too. But just kind of getting an idea for the mix of the blocks got going on. I don't know, do I just do a door on that guy too? Make it symmetrical? I'm thinking I do. Yeah, there's a few. There's a few. I guess now that we're talking about it, yeah, there's a few. I wish I could almost think of the names. We've got a few things that are called castles around here, but they're essentially just old mansions. There's a castle. I think it's like one of the more haunted places in Washington State. I can't think of what it's called. Uh, yeah, that's what I would love the most about going to England or the UK or anywhere over there in Europe. Uh, just all the crazy old buildings that are still around and in decent shape. They don't build them like they used to. Jeez, that's getting really old. How did I do this over here? Yeah, I imagine that's the case, Amy. I mean, we're compared to the UK and Europe, we're in a similar boat. Or I guess pretty much anywhere else around the world. The Americas and Australia just don't have the old buildings. Oh, that's cool, guy. Architecture would be a cool field. Well, apparently this is just turning into a Castlegate stream. Yeah, and the weird thing is that like a lot of our like old buildings, like I said, they don't build things like they used to because like I don't think the buildings that we have right now are going to be here in 300 years. A lot of them. I mean, a lot of them will, but I see a lot of rickety old 100-year-old houses. Okay, let's do some experimenting. Well, first, let me check. Oops, dang it, didn't mean to do that. Let me check what spruce will look like. I think I like it. I don't know, because I guess I was originally planning on having the doors on this side. I know it's weird having, I mean, a castle wouldn't have the gateway and then doors on this side. The doors would be on the other side. But I just like how it looks. But I think I'm going to put doors on both sides, even though maybe not for this. Oh, yeah. That's what's missing. That's what's missing. Hey, that's cool. It's cool knowing old family history. I do apologize. My brain just doesn't seem to be working very well today. Feels like. Yeah, I know I'm somehow related to Davy Crockett. That's my claim to fame in my family history. I need more spruce. See, from here, I don't know if I technically like that spruce on the corner. I don't know. We'll see. Wasn't Australia like before it was settled? Wasn't it like where they sent the bad the bad guys and gals? Maybe I don't need more spruce. We'll work with what I got. Oh, yeah, I thought I had some. Yeah, I can't think of what the actual term would be, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Australia was a there's a term for it, but technically when they discovered it, that's where they sent all the people instead of jail. What's up, lazy gamer? Something colony. I am thinking I'm probably gonna change the bottom level from pale oak to something different. Oops. Yeah, we are lucky to be alive in the time that we are alive, whether it feels like it or not, sometimes. Penal colony, thank you. That is the word I was looking for. Got this wall here. Hey, Lego fish made it. You are given a bit of a history lesson. Hey, no worries, Lego. I appreciate you stopping in. This isn't going to be a terribly long stream anyway. I've got Oblivion to play. Yeah, those. I like the fences for the windows. That definitely works. No, I think I'm also kind of liking. Oh yeah, I've played a good amount of Skyrim, but yeah, the Oblivion remaster got released today out of nowhere, and it looks amazing. Yeah, I think I like that better. Having the top just extend out a little bit, make it so it's not so. Ooh, what if I did this? Ooh, I think I like that a little better. Hey, thanks for stopping in, Lego. Until next time. I don't know, what do you guys think? I think this looks better, right? Separates the sections a little bit, especially if I was to make this bottom section. I mean, what if I make the bottom section? I mean, gosh, now I have to test this out. What if I make the bottom section all spruce? Make the door pale oak. Gotta see what it looks like. I mean, I think that's going to look better. Ooh. Boo. Well, actually, thank you, Creeper. I was gonna knock those out anyway. Now, is that gonna mess up? No, because I'll break it up with the pale oak for that. So, I think that looks decent, right? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I thought of brick, but I think I would rather go spruce because mainly because brick is just so hard to get a lot of. And if I want to make it more of a theme around the castle, I would rather it be spruce than brick. does kind of clash with that, I guess. Well, not clash, but technically, should I do this? One thing about all this switching out and testing I'm doing here, once we kind of get this figured out, I'm probably going to go with a lot of the general concepts for a lot of the buildings up there, so it won't take this much thinking every time, hopefully. I feel like it's coming together a little bit, right? I think that looks halfway decent. Now what? Now do I like... You guys are really getting the thought process today. Not necessarily. I mean, maybe this one might end up having something more like this, but I think, yeah, no, I think all these are pretty much gonna not have the different bottom section, but the round ones, yeah. So probably these ones, and maybe this one. Maybe not though with that one. I don't know. Yeah, and it's also very easy to try to do too much. Sometimes the answer is doing less. I like how it's fatter on the top, so like I like not having something there. I think for a basic start, I don't mind this. No, what would this look like? Now that I think I like. Yeah, that I like. This is still just round one. I'll still come through and give them a purpose and do an interior, and then that's when I'll do like some texturing and stuff, which will really bring it up a level. Let alone when all this starts getting like some greenery on and all that. Yeah, I think we got it balanced out. It's kind of crazy. Might be a little too much going on, possibly, but now that I'm looking at it, though, I like these fences helped make it so that this spruce corner looks better because it's not all just one line all the way up. Yeah, the interior is gonna make a big difference. I'm gonna trade all this out over here. Yeah, getting I'm really letting myself get way more behind than I usually like to let myself get as far as interiors go, considering I need to do all these interiors over here. Got to give all these buildings a purpose. I think it's official. Next stream, I'm gonna step away from the castle and do some things like that. Do some catching up. I should probably spend a couple streams just finishing up some of the stuff that I've already got going. I gotta be in the right mood to do interiors for sure, but it always feels good to get them done, no matter how annoying they may be to do. It makes a big difference in your world. Uh-oh, though. Oh, yeah, I still have a bunch of clay over there. Actually. Actually, never mind. I might have the perfect amount. One, two, three, four, five. I am not familiar with that. Oh no, yeah, I'm not gonna have enough slabs. Nice. I have not seen Navola. And I just really like how, especially now that I'm like splitting this up like this, just how well it's gonna go with all the stuff we already got over here. It's just gonna all seem like one big build. Ooh, I gotta make sure not to let my axe break. Hey, let's get a good bird's eye. Yeah, I'll have to keep Navola in mind. Dang, it looks so big now with the roofs. This is my first time being up in the air with the roofs on. That makes such a difference. Now, I'm also thinking, do I want to just do like pretty much a wall? I could have the wall, have all this be part of inside the castle as well. Still keep this wall, but I could have like a double entrance. I don't know. That's a later project either way. Oh yeah, I enjoy Hermitcraft. Flip made it. What's that flip? Nice bird's eye view of the castle here. Yeah, it's like I don't think I would even want to consider trying to split. I think how this is split as is looks good rather than trying to worry about a bottom level. Hey, so that might have hurt pretty bad at the time, but hopefully it helps you sleep a little better. A little bit of pain for a lot of gain. Yeah, that's what I was talking about up there. Is I mean, the town is walled in as far as the villagers are safe down here. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do an actual wall because I don't. I like the openness without the wall in some cases, but that is what I was talking about up there. Is whether I want to have a wall on the outside and have the town be essentially that would incorporate the town in with the castle even more than it already is. Hey, well, that's nice. That's nice if it didn't even hurt. Now you're gonna feel better, hopefully, for a little while. Yeah, I was getting pretty high up there. I have a funny feeling you might be about 5 minutes behind, Amy, just for the record. I don't know. feel for you. Feel for you guys with your injuries. I've been pretty lucky so far as having a chronic injury, but I am getting older. And I can feel the body changing. I hope to not join the injury party too soon, but I try to stay mentally prepared that I won't be this lucky forever. Ooh, I just had an idea. I just didn't like. I wanted something at the bottom of this, just to, be the bottom. But I think fences might be better. That is how you gotta look at things for sure. Ooh, maybe I should have done. Uh, yeah, I just didn't like. I like there to be an actual bottom rather than just having the hanging things over. I feel like that just looks a little better. I don't know. Do we like that or do we like the slab at the bottom better? Oops. Yeah, it just becomes the new normal eventually, I imagine. I don't think I don't think I hate my little castle entrance here. Definitely some texturing would make. I mean, I could just do that, I guess. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do because I think I am just gonna pretty much work on this for the stream, and then, like I said, I'm gonna cut tonight a little short. But I think that'd be a good thing to do. Oh, Tom made it. What's up, Tom? Oh, give me 60 seconds real quick. All right, I'm back. Hey, Binka made it. What's up, Binka? Thank you, Relic. Have you even seen the castle yet, Binka, or no? Maybe you've been lurking, but maybe not. We've got quite the castle going here. I'm doing great. I'm about to play Oblivion. I'm excited. That was like my first like open world RPG like ever. I mean, it was one of the first really for consoles like that. Hey, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it just came out today, and it looks exceptionally good. Oh, do you mean like on the ground? Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like right here. I like your thinking, Amy. I like your thinking. I am not aware. I've obviously heard a lot about Dream. I have never seen a Dream video or anything. Okay, now stripped spruce is going to be lighter or darker? Darker. Hmm. Trying to think of it like shadows is certain. Now, for gradients, that I've always heard that it's, but I'm not. I mean, even this isn't a huge. Now with the castle, it'd be different, or even this one would be different. But oops, excuse me, cough. Oh man, that came out of nowhere. Uh, like if I was doing a gradient, I think it's better to go dark to light because it makes your buildings look taller in some ways. But I'm trying to do more of like a shading, more like lighting, which I would imagine I would want like up here to be a little darker, like it's getting shadowed by that. And this probably a little darker the whole way. Yeah, I'm oblivious to flipping guy. So flipping guy sounded like I was pretty mad at guy there for a second. Yeah, gradients are different, but yeah, uh, still I do like the idea of having it lighter at the top. And when I've tested it, it does. I like the concept, but ooh, I guess I don't even know what I'm doing over here yet. Gonna need to adjust this road a certain amount. Yeah, I don't really do gradients, but I've always done texturing, but I am trying to think of it as a little more lighting than just random texturing. I used to just be more completely random with it, but now I try to, imagine that for whatever reason it's just a little darker under the little overhang. Yeah, we had a good history lesson earlier, didn't we? I think a lot of us think of B-dubs when we think of gradient. Oh yeah. Ooh, I kind of like how that looks, actually. Man, these are filling up. Get rid of any easy ones. Going all the way down here just to get a piece of flint. I've been meaning to make a flint and steel forever. I had one, but I lost it somehow. Yeah, it really wouldn't take. I mean, I guess that would probably end up being. If I spent 2 good full streams down here, I feel like we'd have it pretty well set up. As far as having just interiors and have the buildings all represent what they're supposed to represent. Now, I did mention I was planning on one of these being I think I was planning on this one being a blacksmith and stuff, but obviously it just doesn't look like very blacksmithy. And this is going to be a stonemason place. But they are just looking kind of housey, I guess. But I am going to move my smiths up into the castle area eventually. So I'll probably just make that eh, not a house, I guess. It'll be for something, but yes, he is. I agree. I'm a big fan. Okay, so with the pale oak, the strip is lighter. So I go with more of like a around the windows. Yeah, I'll just do it from in here. Yeah, I guess I'll just be kind of random with it. Just keep it more towards the middle. Now, the thing I'm really liking about what B-Dubs is doing right now, that I guess what I'm building right now isn't the perfect example of, but I was really thinking of when I was doing my hardcore world with my little farm, is just like not being afraid to just leave some open space and just like, I don't know, spacing things out. I really like how his base is coming together. It's huge. It's huge, but there's no huge mega builds. And here's a good side by side on the difference texturing makes. Especially the pale oak, that looks real good. But like this is just quite a bit more boring without the texturing on it. Oh no, Relic's got a beautiful building style. Whoa, that guy came in my peripherals. Scared me. Who can name the movie that I get that line from? Out of my peripherals. Gotta use your peripherals. Yeah, no, yeah, I was pretty close to it there. Ooh. Uh-oh. I'm gonna need to drop a payload unless do I have another stack or no? I started the stream chopping a couple. Yeah, I do have another stack. Nobody 40-year-old virgin. That's a good classic that I feel like people don't talk about much. And like when you think about it, like the star power in that movie is pretty crazy. You got Paul Rudd before he was huge, Seth Rogen. That was like one of Seth Rogen's first movies, if not his first like main role. Kevin Hart in there before he was big. Ah, let alone that was before Steve Carell was really big. It's a good one if you haven't seen it. Dude, oh my god, it's so bad. Yeah, I like me some Steve Carell. I remember him from Bruce Almighty, and that was like his first, like that was like before, that was really when he came onto the scene. And I remember like my first time coming out of that movie thinking like that guy's got something going on. And then he blew up. Office is one of the best shows ever. Say what you want. I like it. Oh my gosh, how many times am I going to do that before I go and actually just extend the dirt out a little bit? Oh, nice. I didn't remember if I had any of these or not. Ooh, actually. Hmm. So these are temporary. I think I'll replace these with uh, acacia saplings when I can. Just mapping it out. Have little. And then flowers. Make them symmetrical, actually. Uh, yeah, like I said, I was just using these as placeholders for here. I'm going to use uh, the azalea saplings for that. And then, yeah, I use mangrove for just spreading it all over the place here. That's what I brought the mangrove over for. Oops, that's not going to work here, is it? Oh yeah, it will when the road's extended. Oh yeah. Oh, oh no, I brought it down there, didn't I? Looking for spruce fences. Sorry if I've gotten kind of quiet here. I just got zoning and working. I was not intending to just plug all away at this entrance today, but like it's coming together, and it really makes you realize just going through a building at a time, like it's gonna come together quicker than we might think. I am almost thinking I'm just gonna wait though to. I mean, the wait might end up being too long, but I feel like if I went and spent a few streams, like over here in the Nether portal and the barn down there, before we know it, I'll have the happy ghast because the happy ghast is gonna help so much for building the face of this guy and just the sides and the towers I want to build on it. So I might just pretty much do, and this guy for that matter, because I'm not done here. I'm probably gonna do a tower on here as well. So I might kind of wait to finish these buildings at least until happy gas time. Man, though, this is there. I guess I'm not so done on this side, but ooh, yes, me too. The lead changes are huge. Being able to just transport villagers without having to build your big rail system and all that, it's gonna be so nice. I really wish I had a bunch of azalea saplings, but I just don't. Catch me doing what? I I thought we could. Couldn't we do that? I know I was talking about how much of a pain it was going to be in my lush cave, but I think. But hey, I don't question you. Maybe that's something that they could only do on Java, but I thought we had figured that if you left, or it would be left trigger for me. Yeah, no, but I think that's because I did the right trigger, like I did the mine action rather than like the action button. I think I was hitting the wrong button. I think I thought that if you just sheared it that it stopped it, but I think if you shear it and then uh, do the other action button, left click. Oh, nice. Well, like I said, I don't question you. You know more than me. I was over here doing hand motions and stuff there that whole time, by the way. That's going to be too straight, isn't it? I'm mixing up two things in my head there, I think. Maybe I'm thinking of when I did that on vines. Could you do it on vines before, but not glowberries? I don't know. My brain's not very smart sometimes, as far as remembering things correctly sometimes. Hey, it happens to the best of us. I might be going quite overboard with these leaves, but I say that a lot of times, and in the end, I end up not hating it as much as I thought I was going to. I think it's looking sweet. Azaleas will just look so much better. I want to go see if I have mini handy at all. Oh yeah, flowers. I didn't even get flowers in yet. I'll still go check out azaleas first. Water made it. What's up, Water? Unfortunately, we're getting near the end here. Hey, I like it. Y'all have the right to lurk. I appreciate the lurkers. Um, Water and lemon, same time? Yeah, you saw the one azalea bush. I don't know if yeah, I'll wait on that. I was gonna maybe go out to the lush cave, but our lush caves kind of suck anyway. Was there something else I was gonna grab when I was down there? I already got flowers. Hey, water has a point there. I haven't even been looking at that actually. Didn't even have it brought up. I'm trying to get in the habit of not or I shouldn't say get in the habit, but I would like to not have to bring up the likes and the subs all the time. But I know I should because it does help out. And yeah, I'm sure there's a few of you out there that just didn't think of hitting that like button. Honest mistake, right? No, it's not your job. I appreciate that you do it, but don't feel like you have to. No, I will agree. I forget it all the time too. So when people say stuff, I realize it helps because it's reminded me many times. But I just know that if I could help it, if I feel like I would take a loss a little bit, if because I find the stream a lot more enjoyable when you don't have the streamer asking for likes and subs every 15 minutes. And I did feel myself starting to get in a bad habit of that, so I'm going hard the other way for the time being at least. But I have noticed it's definitely I don't get as many likes as I was when I was really pushing it, so I gotta find a happy medium somewhere. And no, I do appreciate you all helping out with that. But even that being said, Not everybody is reading the chat all the time. A lot of you just have me on in the background while you're doing your thing and working, or doing homework or whatever. So me saying it every now and then probably isn't a bad idea. Trapdoors, dirt, flowers, hair. Ah, jeez. I don't keep faking myself out. Oh my gosh. I don't know if this is going to be too much spruce. I could make the middle. Oh my gosh. We'll see what it looks like first. Now, do we like that, or will we like it better if I change the spruce in the middle for pale oak? Dang it. Oh yeah, we like the pale oak better. Whoa, dude. Where is that guy? Oh, the roof is just infested with them. Ooh, that's one thing I didn't incorporate into this at all is the ice. I do want to definitely have that be part of the whole theme down here, but there really isn't going to be that many spots I can probably do some ice up there. Actually, yeah, maybe for all these I'll do something similar to this with the sloping little thing and ice. I don't know. Would that be too much? I think it'd look good. Then with this one, yeah, the archway, like I'm liking it a lot too. And I just threw it together. I felt like I was throwing it together willy-nilly, but it really came together. Oh yeah, oh yeah, maybe no ice on this, but I was thinking maybe replacing the roof with light blue glass and have it be like an observatory almost. Yeah, well, no, we're when I started today's stream, I thought I was gonna just be doing all kinds of random things all over the place, but I kind of like that I just stuck with this one project the whole time. Doesn't seem like 3 hours worth of work necessarily, but a lot of that's just because I had no plan, so I was planning as I went. Which is how you play Minecraft sometimes. But also when you really think about it, like in the long run, if you're like as you build your world, when you look at something like this and say that took 3 hours, uh, it really makes you think like, well, if I just do that, if you have a world for years and years, a bunch of 3 hour projects, and this isn't a 3 hour project necessarily. If I had a little thought, but I mean, with all the texturing and stuff, it's a good amount of work. Okay, I had one more thing on my mind. Maybe not. Because I'm gonna need yeah, like I don't think I would even have enough bone meal to get. What am I gonna need? 4, 7, 11, 22. So I'm gonna need 44. Yeah, so that's gonna be actually a bit of a project to get 44 azalea saplings. And yeah, obviously we're far from done, but I think I'm pretty happy with it. And yeah, I kind of hate to do it. I am having fun streaming, but I've been at work all night looking forward to getting home and trying out this Oblivion. If y'all aren't aware, remaster Shadow dropped today, and it looks exceptional. So I've been wanting to play that tonight. So hey, we still got a decent stream in though. Definitely made some progress, and I've got kind of a visual now for like I think these buildings are actually going to come together a lot easier. These buildings are all going to be a lot easier than these were down here too. So, and I guess I could have put more work in on the back sides here, but we'll get that. But yeah, I appreciate you all. Bella, right here as I'm saying goodbye. And I think I'm going to plan on no stream tomorrow. Hopefully, be able to stream on Thursday. And there won't be a stream on Friday for sure. And then this weekend, we'll see what happens. But I hope to stream on Thursday unless I just completely get stuck really late at work. But yeah, I appreciate you all. Amy Relic here from the very start. Nice to see Bink in the chat. Lemon and Water made it. Wolf was here the whole time. Bella made it right at the end. I appreciate you all. Have a good rest of your night.